Greetings, woman. And I'm George, and welcome back to the Windmill Full of Horses. Sugar. Okay, so what I want to say about Sugar is for gent, basically what Black Sabbath is for metal. And for being quite the gentlemen, or gentle dorks, they are actually quite a big gap in our culture, because we don't know that much Sugar. We know Bleed, which means we can always do references to Sugar riffs, but we don't know them that well. So, given that this is the first single off of their new album, Immutable, which, if I'm not mistaken, comes out in April, we took the chance at it, and this was also a suggestion by Davos. So, the Abysmal Eye. What I'm really curious about this is, they say you can't headbang to Sugar. You know what we do on this channel? Yes? You take the challenge? I'll try. So, the Abysmal Eye will be down below in the description. Be sure to check it out. Are you ready? Now. Let's talk about it. So, here's what you people don't understand. You don't need a clearly paced guitar riff in order to headbang. You just need a clearly paced something. In this case, the snare. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure this is Meshuggah's regular. So we don't know well enough to say, but if you can find some pattern, then you can generally do that. Yeah, and it's like the kicks are going bananas, the riffs are going bananas and changes all the time, but you have this one thing. And it's all you need. I apologize for that very, very poor demonstration of what it's like to be a drummer. Air drummer. And then it's a very accurate demonstration. Okay, what I like is this. It's very, very incessant. Like, it just goes on and on and on and on and on with that riff. I imagine if you were to go to a show of this style or listen to a full album of this style, it would be absolutely exhausting. Hence why the guy on the cover looks like the guy from drug commercials who's on fire.
Because he's ill. It's so flat, though, and kind of raw, and drilling, and brutal, and...
I'm thinking Iron Man and you're thinking drug commercials. What on earth is wrong with you?
I'm probably sick.
Okay, and another thing I wanted to say about how constant it is, whenever one of those transitions come, because my brain is hardwired to tech death, I'm just feeling it flowing into a blast beat. And it doesn't flow into a blast beat. And that to me just feels like Sisyphus.
It's like you put in the work but don't get the blast.
Yeah, it's like you feel it going up towards the blast and then there's no blast. And then you feeling up going up towards the blast and then there's no blast. And I want the blast.
He wants the blast, to give him the blast.
They're not gonna give me the blast, are they?
You don't get the blast. Okay, so one thing that this song shows is that whatever Meshuggah do, they do a lot of.
Yes.
Because, like, we did this riff. Now we're gonna do it again. Now we're gonna do it again. Now we're gonna do it again.
I don't think there was only one riff, though.
No, there were, like, 3 that were, like, actual patterns of repeating riffs, and then a bunch of weird, creepy transitions.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, you can't really tell when the repeating pattern starts and ends. But you can tell that it's repeating.
Yes.
So you can't count the iterations, but you know they're happening. I said iterations.
I like the weeble wobble.
You mean the guitar?
Yes.
So
they also did a lot of that.
Yeah, so in the first part we just kind of had these evil, creepy leads coming in now and then.
Yes.
But then when the actual solo started, it was... I think the solo was probably... No, it wasn't my favorite thing about the song. The riff that came after was. But I really like what they did with the solo, and
it was creepy.
Yeah, and it felt really good with the pacing of the song, because guess what? They started a thing, and they were doing it. Over and over. So, like, I don't think it was the exact same thing repeating, but it was the same pattern of, like, I think it was sweeps, or I don't know what sort of shred there that was just going up and down, and they just did that. And it's, I don't know, it's like, partly annoying, but partly really, really cool. That
yeah.
It's just this maddening repetition of it. It's obsessive.
It was also kind of dissonant, and I'm gonna guess it's not sweeping. I think it's tappy-tappaliciousness.
Tappy-tappaliciousness.
Yes. We're gonna go.
So, If you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Horses out.